My name is John Anuge, and I will be presenting with this title, Exploring the Challenges for Sustainable Development in Energy Sector, using the social material view of the British and Nigerian cases. In this presentation, we'll be looking at the introduction, sustainable development, the challenge, a reflection on the United Kingdom energy sector, and also that of the Nigeria. Then looking through the theoretical foundations for sustainable development with a view of the appreciative inquiry theory and social materiality theory. The research methodology will be focusing on the two streams of research, technology and organization. Then going through the findings and analysis. Then the discussion, we looked at the North and the South divide on the issue on sustainable development. And also making a case for the UK and Nigeria energy sectors on same sustainable development. And thereafter, the conclusion. Introduction. According to Street Nevers 2015, sustainable development is seen as the ability to maintain a delicate balance between the human needs. I know there is a major definition of sustainable development by other scholars. And focusing on how to improve the lifestyle and living of people across the globe. Under this introduction, there are two video links which I want to go back to later on. It's all about sustainability, how the world was before, how it is now, and it's all as a result of human activities that has really broken down the course of nature. Sustainable development, looking at the global challenge as a global phenomenon, focuses on four major factors such as the economy, social, environment, and good governance, which are the four basic pillars for sustainable development. And also, we see that the energy sector is a major factor to any kind of development that we think of. If I may ask the engineer now to switch off the lights here, we might all be in darkness if it's nighttime. And that tells you the importance or the vitality of the energy sector to development. Remove the energy sector from development, it will be zero. It's the basic platform for sustainable development. And also looking at a good example of the recent United Nations Climate Change Conference, which was held in Paris last year, and where we know that a major deal was brokered by the countries that were participating, and that was to maintain the level of sustainable development in their various regions and countries. Looking into the energy sector in UK, it's believed that that the energy sector has made real positive contributions and changes to the concerns of sustainable development and the environment in United Kingdom. And going out of there, as I was coming down to this venue this morning, I've never been on underground train before. I just asked a question to someone. I passed it on to someone. I said, this train, is he moving under the ground real? I said, when he said yes, I got frightened because that is a level of development, and it started many years ago. And looking back to Africa, where most of us come from, you begin to recall, why is it that it's not possible for most of this development to really take place there? And this brings into mind the North and South divide. which from the beginning of this conference, a lot of people have talked about the issues of the developed countries helping the developing countries to come off uh, the situations that we all find ourselves. And also reflecting on the Nigerian energy sector, Nigeria is a very populous country in that part of Africa. And in this study, we looked at Nigeria as the South, as in the North and South divide, and the United Kingdom as the North. And you can see a great difference between these two great countries. And Nigeria have the potential to be a major power country. But it's a pity to reflect on the issues that have plagued the energy sector for a very long time, that we might just be in a big conference like this without the support of a private power system. The energy power can just go off and everyone will say, ooh, light. And looking into the theoretical foundation for this, a systematic framework for sustainable development is needed as a guide for all the regions and localities and countries alike to structure the framework and tailor it to their social and economic and environmental and biotechnical requirements, which shows that this appreciative theory design makes it easy for you to tailor the problem, tailor the challenges to the various countries as it may apply. Because what is applicable to United Kingdom might be different as we look into Nigeria as the challenges or whatsoever. Same thing goes under the social materiality theory, which is synonymous to the social technological conceptualization, and which you cannot really rule out the social aspect of any country or any region if you are looking into sustainable development, according to a lot of scholars. Our research methodology, our study explored the challenges of sustainable development in the energy sector and reviewed, as in the North and South contextual divide. We also investigated the key influencing factors that affect the success or failures of sustainable development strategies in both United Kingdom and in Nigeria. And it's good for us to look into these two countries because, number one, United Kingdom was the colonial masters of Nigeria. And we begin to see there was a disconnection of that transfer of technological development or maintenance of what the country that they look after. If we look into the political fathers of Nigeria, we'll say, oh, it's the United Kingdom. But the father really transfer that fatherhood to be able to govern and manage the issues that we now have today as a basic bane of economic discomfort and corruption. The answer might be a very big no. Looking into this, we had a phase one that identified the power companies in the United Kingdom and in Nigeria and the institutional strategies and why they will succeed so much well in United Kingdom here with a lot of companies coming into the power sector and making it a big success. But looking back in Nigeria under the phase two here, aiming to explore the key challenges and potential solutions set up by companies like in Nigeria, where the people that we started as the participants that we used, their responses, their rates, as we carried out the survey, we saw it was on a different side. In our findings and analysis, the British providers, we had a 92% that emphasized that sustainable development is a major tool for socio-economic development. While Nigeria, we had 89 of the Nigerian providers did confirm that the national concerns for sustainable development was slow over the last decade. The British expert also saw that sustainable development as a process that balances between the present and the future generation. And to my own submission, I did see that sustainable development is not just all about looking into the future alone. What is on now and looking into how the countries down to the south have been exploited and ways to help them up. From a discussion on the North and South divide on sustainable development, like what I've said before, it is so glaring that there is a gap between these developed and developing countries. We had different cases for the UK and Nigeria energy sectors, which, according to a lot of scholars, we saw where Nigeria lies in the rank of nations on issues of gas, which is part of energy sector. And to mention, Nigeria is a country that is so blessed with lots of natural resources that could be developed, that they might not need to look into other countries to survive. They've got a lot of resources, even regarding energy sector, gas, solar energies, a lot of things that is numerous to really mention. Conclusion, our research have to date offered a new lens for sustainable development and a review of both the Europe and Africa sustainability in its energy sector. And the evidence provided shows that the energy and efficiency and renewable energy technologies are very prominent in the overall agenda for sustainable development, whether local, national, regional, or global. Also, it shows that sustainable development is a quadratic bottom line process that should be iterative and social constructed by public and private stakeholders. Key challenges were found, such as we have, like in Nigeria, poor governance, employees' satisfactions or dissatisfaction, technological infrastructures, either down or low, organizational resistance, and the affordability of such energy. However, they exist with varying degrees in Nigeria and United Kingdom. Our research offered a new conceptual lens for sustainable development based on social materiality. Thank you.